Hey everyone, and welcome to my weekly check-in vlog where I take you along for the weekend to see how I'm doing and what I'm reading. My name is Wiebke, and this year I'm trying to get myself out of survival mode. And honestly, I'm currently wondering if I tricked myself into a different level of survival mode where I just have more energy, thinking I was doing better. But I'm not so sure about that. Fall has been showing its ugly side this week by being cold, dark and wet in the mornings or all day round, and it's making getting up really hard for me. So right now it's pouring rain outside and it's rather cold, but still I want to go and try for a run. I don't know how far I can get, how far my mood can take me, or the rain, until I give up. I'm currently listening to Automatic Noodle. I started this yesterday and it's barely a chapter in. It's a story in an unknown future. I think they mentioned a year, but I forgot. 2063, 2064. It's set in California, which apparently is split off the United States, and it's more liberal. We're following a bunch of robots who just woke up after being shut down for a few months, and they're panicking because they have to pay bills and things, and they're generally free robots working in a restaurant. But the restaurant has been in trouble apparently in recent months. That's why they haven't been booted up, and now they're trying to figure out how to survive. That's how far I am, and currently I'm enjoying this. It's a lot of fun. It's only a few hours, so I'm hoping to finish on the weekend. But let's go run now before my motivation leaves me completely. Let's have a sad and depressing update, shall we? So running didn't go so well. At some point I actually decided to turn around because I was sick of running against the wind and my heart rate monitor telling me to slow down. Well, I was feeling like I was barely moving, and if I hadn't turned around, I would have had to run 3 or 4 kilometers more than I actually did now. And I don't really know what's going on, because I do feel fine, but something in my body is not. This whole thing actually started on Thursday when I went to donate thrombocytes, blood pellets. I don't really know what's the actual used word is in English. In German, we just call it Thrombozyten. So it's a little bit different from donating blood, because you can do it more often and it's just parts of your blood that are desperately needed a lot for healing, especially for people who have chemotherapy. So chemotherapy. And I've been doing that for years, and in recent months the count of the cells has been decreasing. And on Thursday I had to stop the donation part because the taking of my blood was actually hurting. So my veins hurt and that wasn't good. So we had to stop. And that was the first thing where I started to think that I've been on a declining road health-wise, even though I was feeling like I'm on an upwards movement. So I don't know if I've reached a different level of survival mode of I'm actually feeling good, but I'm not. And with the running, I have been slower and feeling more worn out. But the thing with exercise is that if you don't move, things get worse. The same with my shoulder. The physiotherapy is over. I don't feel that they improved much. I have a lot of exercises that I'm trying to do on a daily basis now. It's 15 to 20 minutes just trying to do the physical therapy exercises that they gave me. And I don't really feel improvement in some things. But then when it comes to moving my shoulder, I can do a proper Metcon workout with weights, no problem. But when it comes to doing this movement, this is hell. And I'm not even using anything other than my arm. And so it's all confusing. And I don't know how to fix that. And whenever I rest, it doesn't seem to get better. That's why I keep moving. That's depressing, isn't it? It's like I'm stuck somewhere where I look fine on the outside. I mostly feel fine. But when it comes to doing things, I'm not fine, apparently. Very confusing. So I had a lot of plans for the weekend that are not going to happen. I can tell already. Definitely not today because I'm not feeling it. So I started reading Snuff because I wanted to, first of all, finish the reread this year of the Discworld series. And I also wanted to read something where I know I'm going to enjoy the writing. And this is going to be something I like. I'm about 50 pages in. It's almost 400 pages book. And Commander Vimes has been sent on vacation, mostly involuntarily. So currently he and his family are at the estate in the countryside that his wife's family owns. Basically, he owns it now because she gave it all to him. But he's struggling with being His Grace, the Duke of Ankh, in general. But on the countryside, people treat him a lot more differently than in the city, because in the city he's the commander of the watch and he's the policeman, but here he's just a duke and he's got servants who turn around when he passes them because that's what's been done for years, and he doesn't really get along with that yet. And he's not really good at vacation either. But I really like the writing, of course. I really like how we see him struggle with the class differences as someone who's moved through classes, also dealing with the changes in history, how things have been reframed. One of his ancestors killed the monarch in the past. And in the past, that was something you didn't want to associate with. But now that he's a duke, history has somehow been rewritten, and the regicide is not a bad thing anymore, but it's been reframed as, how do you call that in a positive way? He wrote it down and I forgot. Anyways, so there's a statue now for his ancestor, for the great deed he did for the city in killing the monarch, because that was quite a bad monarch, but still in the past it wasn't something to associate with. And it's commented on how history is something that is decided on by the people and not something that happened, or rather that what we know of history. I really like that discourse. So going to read a little bit more now, and then probably going to watch a lot of TV. If I'm good, I'm going to try to finish Master and Margarita. I rented the movie, then I started it and fell asleep. And when you rent the movie, you have about, 48 hours to watch it. And yesterday, I didn't feel like the movie, so I started a new series, Genie Make-A-Wish, which I enjoyed a lot. So now, I think around 7 or 8, the time for watching Master Margarita ends. And it's a 3-hour movie, or 2.5 hours. It's very long. It wasn't bad, but I kept falling asleep. So I don't know if that's going to happen, but we'll see. That's the plan for today. Hopefully tomorrow the weather will be better. It's still raining and cold, and I will be in a better mood. Let's see. Talk to you tomorrow. went to the park to finish Automatic Noodle, and I really enjoyed this. This is a very short novella about some robots opening a restaurant and struggling with the critique they have, and also telling us about their memories and their past involved in building a restaurant to create community. There's a lot about how hate is developed and how people are not wanted and are dealt with, and the insecurities they experience. I really enjoyed this. It's superficial on a lot of parts. It just tells you the things, but it's also very sweet and really makes you want to eat noodles. I really enjoyed this. It was a very easy listen, very comforting, also seeing how the robots built their own family, built their community, and supported each other and the people living in the area they are at. It's all in a post-war world. In 2064, when California and the rest of the United States, which they call Yankee Land, separated, and California gave some form of rights to robots, sentient robots, but not complete rights, and the struggle with that. I really enjoyed this. Highly recommend if you are looking for a fun, entertaining listen. But be sure to have noodles around because you want to eat something. Right now I'm on my way home. It's 3 p.m.-ish and it's been a gloomy day. I didn't really feel like doing much. I'm very much exhausted. I don't know why. I don't think I'm going to read much more today. I read a little bit more in Snuff yesterday. I actually have a full review of it up when I read it the first time. I'm going to link it in the description. It's fun. I'm enjoying it, but I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Yesterday I also managed to finish watching The Master and Margarita before my rental time went out, and I really enjoyed it. It's a good adaptation. It really made me want to reread the book, and it confused me at the same part the book confused me. So that's probably a good sign of a good adaptation. So for the rest of the day I'm going home, finishing off the rest of the vegetarian lasagna and going to watch Genie Make a Wish. I didn't do that yesterday, so I have about 8 episodes. I'm not going to finish that today, but that's the plan for the rest of the day. Doing not much, maybe some more exercise later on, and that's that. Let me know how your weekend was. Mine was very gloomy and doomy, but it's the weather, it's the change of seasons, it's everything hurting and being in pain. Let me know in comments what you're doing, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.